Hi, good morning. It's 3:40 on Sunday, June 11th, 2021, and I'm gonna go take some pictures of the sunset in Manhattan. Bye! Hello.
Hi.
This is my sister-in-law, Leanne. We're in New York. I didn't film anything on the way here because who f***ing cares, it's driving. I took some pretty pictures when it was pretty. But we're about to go, I thought down by a river, but it's not a river apparently, it's just city. Down here to figure out where exactly we are. We learned that all parking is free in Manhattan on Sundays. Groovy, or in all New York, I guess. New York City?
At least New York City.
So, oh, it's like a park pass. But we are in northern Manhattan, 160th Street, and what is that? What does that say? And Edgecombe. So, here we go. Okay, hi.
Hi.
Just had this one in secretary mode, putting in pins in my map, and she's not an iPhone person, but like, I'm an iPhone person, so get to learning. Because this is the Trinity Cemetery and Mausoleum that we found, so I'm gonna get some pictures here. We both have to pee like crazy, so there's gonna be a Starbucks. I can stand on this, I can take stills from this. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in.
Everybody wants to see this.
But there's gonna be a Starbucks run because we both have to pee really bad. But this is cool as shit and I wanna get pictures of it. So I'm dropping pens to come back later. Taking pictures on the way. Like, look at this Celtic cross. Okay, back on track to Starbucks. This is really pretty. I think there's, we were saying, there seems like there's a lot of like Celtic stuff decoratively on all this, so maybe this is like a predominantly Irish area to bury your family, but I mean, their name is Slayhortner. What is that from? EIGH's onward to Starbucks, and then figuring out where we are in relation to Chinatown, because we both want to absolutely make our route go through that.
Yes.
And then Tudor City is farther north than I thought it was. That's where I want to make my attempt. I also need to check the weather when we stop to pee to make sure that I'm still like in line with possibly having the Manhattanhenge sunset effect, because if not, then there might be like a zoo or the Empire State Building or Ellis Island or something in our future today if it doesn't seem like the sunset's gonna look good, especially if it's gonna be like rainy weather. Then like we will absolutely do some cool indoor shit. Like we'll go see Grand Central Station and like shit like that.
Plan B, C, and D.
I got backup plans. They start with emptying my bladder. Goodbye. Don't mind us while we walk the wrong way for 3 blocks while we follow a man who's raging the out about the state of the world and gay marriage and things. Sexually abusing animals upset him. Not he did, he seemed nice, but he was very upset about the fact that animals are sexually abused sometimes. To himself. I couldn't tell if he was on the phone or just on the life. He was very mad about it, either way. So now we're going the right way again to pee someday. Gonna just be a New Yorker and pee in a corner here pretty soon.
And then the moment.
Shit's going down apparently. I couldn't tell you what the name of the bridge that we're going to is, but we're going to a state park. Hold on. I can use this camera and my cell phone at the same time.
Riverbank State Park.
Yes, Riverbank State Park. I'm really trying to have a problem with my debit cards and money here. I'm like 90% sure we're in Harlem. I'll have to assess this later. Yeah, correct, Riverbank State Park, which we are about to walk over a bridge to get to. Folks are interesting here. I was about to tell you, be aware of the weird lady behind us, but I'm gonna be filming her, so come at me, weird lady. Anyway, yeah, pretty sure we're in Harlem. So this is the bridge. There's that lady back there. What you doing, ma'am? She's just wee-woo wobbling, no big deal. Oh, this is cool. Do you want to sit on this? Let me take some pictures. Let me take some pictures. What are your thoughts of Harlem or the walking into the Upper West Side is where we're headed.
Lots of loud people.
Super.
Super loud.
Saw a nice dead rat with an exploded face on the sidewalk. That was
Yep.
a good time. That was a good time.
And a little on the stanky side.
Yeah, she's smelly. A little bit overcast and humid, as you can see, and that makes the trash smell humid. Hatch opens. Leave area when alarm sounds. Oh my. Apparently. So, here we are. Oh, I mean, it is that. That's because that's what it is. Oh, that is the Hudson River. So this is like the grossest river. That's why it smells, because it's nasty.
Why would you put your yacht?
So Leanne just asked me, how come I didn't do any research about this, right? I purposely did next to no research until like last night. I kind of looked up like a few places where photos would be cool, and then also I know from people telling me that Tudor City is where I want to be for Manhattanhenge if it happens. It's like it's staying kind of overcast, but there's a whole day. So I didn't. I did zero research because I wanted to do it all just visually as we go through, because it's like this, how you doing on the pier with your cop car? It's a Manhattanhenge, Manhattan, which is the island of many hills, I think is what it stands for. It's what the Native Americans called this. It's like a little pilgrimage walk. You park north and you walk all the way down. And then after that, I'm gonna end up back in Tudor City, which is, I guess, farther north than I thought. I thought it was down at the base, but it's kind of up one side. So now we're just enjoying the lovely smells. There's so many, they're so lovely. So how would you categorize your relationship with the homeless population of New York City thus far?
Not on very good ground.
A very nice lady whose teeth have left the chat bumped her food into Leanne and threw it on the ground, and then proceeded to like mildly panic while I don't know what you were doing. I personally was assessing how likely it was that I was going to pull a couple of dollars out on my way away from the situation, but then we both did in fact start leaving. And she put her hands in front of her face while she was panicking, so like, there's my exit, goodbye ma'am. Sorry you threw your food. Didn't look like you could have eaten it anyway, it was chicken wing. Eat the teeths. There's so much poop on this bridge. This weather's kind of but whatever. I don't know about you. I personally am like fully down with this day amounting to I get some cool pictures and I burn a load of calories somewhere interesting.
Yeah.
Because it really wasn't that bad of a drive. Like, it seems like if we leave appropriately timed on the way back, it'll only take us like 3 hours. Because Mama will pay tolls. Yeah, and the traffic wasn't bad. Yay, Sunday. I don't at this point think that this is gonna be a good sunset though, which means like I'm gonna check the weather for later and there may be like some Empire State Day or something like that. If the weather's gonna be real bad, we can migrate to the car and elsewhere in the city, because I only ever came to Manhattan last time and walked around. Choices. All I know is that we wanna have sushi somewhere, possibly, or at least go through Chinatown, which we are on the way to. Any other thoughts, questions, comments?
Just make sure no one of us run into anything, right?
Right, yeah. Dodge the bums. General Grant?
I think so.
Memorial. Got some good pictures. I want to take a couple of pictures through this path of trees. I think we're, for the most part, out of what was a little bit sketchy there for a second. What with the chicken wing tossing lady and all that. I mean, at least she didn't yell at you. Well, she kind of did. When we got here with my friend Nicole, the very first thing that happened is this drag queen told her, "Don't look at me, I'll spit in your mother face." And we were like, oh, ma'am, calm down up there. But yeah, she just kind of got yelled at in a way that almost made us give a homeless lady money. Which I'm not against giving a homeless lady. I'm not gonna put any of this in this video because I'm gonna get called out so bad. They're like, you're privileged. Trying to stay safe about these travels. Leanne just freaked out about that there's like griffins kind of on, where are they, these guys? I'll zoom into them and like take pictures and stuff, but like that's what I was turning around to say when she started saying it. Is like every time I stop paying attention, I like focus on something else like out of the field that I was focusing on. It's like another amazing cool thing. Is that the man that changed his pants?
Yes.
So we're gonna cross the road on this side.
After you take
there's
pictures.
a man that changed his pants and he's yelling about it now. He's yelling about something. I don't know if the two are related, but he's got fresh pants on. Okay, so one of the things I'm super excited about is going back through at home and like looking at my fitness tracker and assessing where all we went to so I can like accurately label in my video where we are and because this is cool. This is like old buildings, big churches. It's really groovy. We just went by the Riverside Church, which seems to visually be like a large thing that probably would mean something to someone that knows their way around this place. It's not me though. Cambridge University is over here.
A lot of weird sounds coming from this video.
Sure. No more interesting homeless people yet though.
I'm okay with that.
No more rats. So, this is absolutely at Columbia University trying to find this one bridge that goes over the road we were just on. Oh, there's the International Affairs Building, which means that it was that way. Because I want a picture from the road. Because it's a place that I saw a lot of people say to get pictures from. Like, I recognize the really straight road down. Yep, that's it. Haha. So here's this guy. Update, we're trapped on the Stairmaster. We can't get out that door. We have to be lawyers now.
Oh. May not have a dead rat, but we have a decomposed bird. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's the circle of life. That bird was litigated to death. Yeah, seriously though, we're stuck in Cambridge. Yeah, can't get out. You can see the road. It's right there. But we are chained in this. So whose last name goes first on the law office? Are we Ringy and Willie or Willie and Ringy?
Willie and Ringy.
I like that. Listen, we are stuck as up in this. We're like on a roof.
At some point we're gonna hit an exit, right?
Do you? So let's go. This is fine. This is gonna be fine. Oh,
You wanted to burn some calories? We're gonna do it.
We're absolutely walking directly past a library full of hard-working young law students. Oh, Jesus.
I know, this roof is falling apart.
What is happening? What?
Do they need to redo some of this?
I'm very uncomfortable with what's happening right now.
I feel like I can sense some sunshine come out.
Can you even imagine though? You want to talk about global warming? It's the number of air conditioners. It's pretty wild. That was the theme of my last thing. I kept saying, man, it's wild. the whole excursion.
Oh, can we go this way?
Oh my God.
Just kidding.
We ended up somewhere we're not supposed to be in. And to the point that we now have to backtrack because like we thought that this might be an answer. It's not an answer. Okay. We'll let you know when we're free.
Freedom.
Made it. Exit. Yay.
One gate is open.
We straight up had to just go back the way we came. So I now wonder if we were supposed to be in here. Thanks, it was nice. I hope you all litigate people professionally and in an unbiased nature. Okay, now what way are we going? I have no sense of direction. Like, zero. I could walk in a circle around the same block and not know where I was at the end of it. It's very bad. Maps are important. Central Park North. Might go through the entirety of Central Park, I'm not sure. I wanted to make sure to like get to a point in this park though, so that she can have the same visual experience that blew my mind, which is like being in a really green, natural like space that you can then tell is like clearly very hard line cut out of a huge city, because there's like skyscrapers along the whole rectangle around it. You can see them. It's weird as looking. Just realized that we're directly across from the Museum of Natural History, because I noticed a shitload of people. Still across from Central Park a little, on Central Park West, going down, loosely looking for somewhere to eat lunch, which is probably gonna be chicken on a stick from a vendor in a cart, which I'm fine with, that's delicious. The top of the building's in the fog. Is a trip. So just like last time, New York City did not come to play with their weed stinks. All over this, everybody smells like pot. We're passing a Spanish and Portuguese synagogue, still in Central Park West. I was trying to see what that side street was, but a lot of the streets are not marked right here. I think they just assume that you know where you are. Seriously, somebody has the largest blunt in the world. Oh, it is. Okay. Chicken dinner. I spy with my little eye. The stinky stink. So, we're passing the Lincoln Triangle, headed towards Times Square. That is like some AstroTurf random park in the middle of the city. Okay. Oh. I continue to like not pay attention to the geometry of all these buildings and then turn myself in a circle because I'm like, oh, distracted by something that I see in here while I'm filming myself that I'm not looking at outside. I don't get that. Okie dokie. Heading for Times Square. Stopped for sushi for lunch. See, like, it's a grocery store. It's a normal grocery store, but it's in a bunch of skyscrapers. It's the weirdest ever. It shouldn't be weird. It's very, very weird to me. But we are maybe 10 blocks from Times Square, as you can hear. It's starting to sound like downtown New York. No, I get That smelled like poop. Poop. Coming up on Times Square. Just the volume of advertising is unique on its own. I think it's pretty cool. Most of the people that like long-term are near this area don't give a f about it. Yes, I am talking to myself, thank you. There's an Asian family singing Christian rock in Times Square right now. Sort of. So I don't know.
Playing music and talking.
I don't know that they're a family. Right, they're playing guitars and talking about the Lord. Wild. Some of these bums are really struggling. Not great for them. Okay. Empire State Building. I keep forgetting that I need to continue to take many, many videos. Because I'm vlogging and we're standing in front of the Empire State Building. Which is cool. Need to act like that's cool, because it is. Let me tell you, Leanne, what that man was doing. Leanne, that man was trying to pop his ankle monitor off with a Sharpie and not being able to sit up on the fire hydrant for the experience because that man was high as giraffe. He was not getting through the scenario.
No, I cannot.
Didn't need the rest of the sentence. Can you imagine living in a city like this? She goes, no. What I was gonna say is if you were someone that was like really quick to gag by the wet garbage smell every time you went outside.
I don't think they would.
Also, people keep looking at me real weird for holding my camera up and talking to it like this, but I cannot be the first to take a video of himself in this city. Y'all need to calm down. It's not that out of place. It's 2021. You know what the you would not succeed at in this? Evading police if you did not know your way around this city. Because we continued to go like a solid 8 to 10 blocks down a one-way. Look at that as the goodest boy. The most goodest boy. So, Long Island, where we want to be for sunset is right here. Like, this is Tudor City, all behind us. But I went down thinking we could cut across this, and we can't because it's like a freeway and we're on a pier apparently. So, surprise, nothing is what it looks like because everything is gridlocked in a huge skyscraper riddled city. And these girls are really just having the most fun with this cameraman. Yeah, I have a whole other battery. This first one's not even dead yet. It just now is on its last blinking bar. So we're trying to find a set of stairs up to that bridge behind me because one of two bridges is the one that every photographer with a YouTube video about the city of New York said to go to about Manhattanhenge. So we shall see if this is where it's at or not. I need to get a selfie stick. Girl, a selfie stick for, I run up mountains with my dog. What are you talking about? Mary don't need no stair steps.
I need one.
But I need to get like a monopod or something, but using this camera with it would be the arm workout of the year. We're back. I personally can't make my mind up over what is more jarring to be mean mugged by. It's like a large, tall ghetto person or like an 82-year-old judgmental lady who like stares at the tattoos on my thighs when I walk by. They're both pretty uncomfortable, although I feel like one would jump me and I could jump the other ones. Bring it on, Nelta. Excuse me, focus, thank you. 3 blocks away from being back at the 42nd Street overpass, Tudor City Place or whatever that road is. We're passing the United Nations. That's a thing. A massive marble building, because that's necessary. But real talk, my knee hurts. We've been at it like almost 16 miles. That's half a marathon.
Tourist life.
Oh yeah, here's the UN. I feel like I've very sincerely just dropped a gear. Like, it's getting close to sunset. Things are starting to look really cool on the buildings. I have to keep noticing geometry to take pictures of with reflections on it. Beep all the time. But real soon, sunset pictures. Looks like it's gonna be perfectly functional, and then get a Uber some back to the car and off back to Vermont, where there's far more greenery and much less urine smells. Sister Leanne here was just saying how it blows her mind that people are already on this. Like when we went by it the first time, it was at like 4:15 or something like that, and there was one guy there with a tripod. And I was like, dude, are you here to get sunset pictures this early? And he said, yeah. And I was like, is it gonna be this bad? He said he didn't know either, but he was expecting it to be. So it is 5:07. I'm not planning on going really anywhere else. We're gonna be chilling around this neighborhood for a couple hours, especially if it really starts to fill up on that little bridge. My will be right in the middle, and you will deal with it.
There's a walkway right here.
Oh.
You do not have to cross the road.
Oh, that's right, how fancy. So back up we go. 57th Street, although cool, was not like photographically as good. Back up these stairs. Boy, cardio today. Oh, it looks so pretty with the sunlight. What a weird time we live in. That sign said playgrounds are not sterilized. It's recording. Did it focus on me?
Yeah.
It is 8:26. I have to charge my phone because I just met a really fly on the bridge and I took a picture of her and I need to send her that, but she sent me her contact information and that finally killed my phone. So we are going to charge this up and locate an Uber back to the car because although new friend Grayson says that the subway is sketchy but not dangerous, I don't know that I'm into it. I think I would much rather afford to take an Uber. It would help if I could find a charger. It would help a lot. That's what they were plugged into. Where's my battery?
You put it in there. Did you put it in the smaller pouch? I remember things.
Sitting in somebody's pee, I think.
Hopefully it's not wet.
Hashtag New York. So yeah, Manhattanhenge 2021 didn't happen, but I don't care. I had a really cool day with my sister-in-law, and I've got to get up. Girl, I am sitting in some homeless person's urine. Literally sitting in someone's pee. Also, we are not allowed to use the camel bag anymore because it touched the ground. Ew.
I know. This one better not.
Hopefully my phone will turn on someday. But that's it. Once my phone charges, we're going to catch an Uber back to the car and GT the FO Manhattan. It's been a pretty cool day. Agree?
Yeah.
Fun day. Worth
Fun
the
day.
drive?
Yes.
Okay, good deal. I'm sure I will turn this back on in the car, in the Uber. Okay, Brooklyn tank top, Manhattanhenge 2021. It's done. It didn't happen. There was no sunset. Straight up zero sunset. But I also don't care because I'm collecting old ladies and their name is Patricia and I don't remember what her friend's name from Europe was, but I'm mailing that a framed picture from today because she was the highlight. And then Grayson from Washington, D.C. If you're watching this, I'm gonna send you the link to this YouTube video. We have to next year. I'm gonna take a train to D.C. and we're gonna drink on the train on the way to New York and it's 2022. Hashtag Manhattan. So that's it, we're on the way out of the city. 4 hours and 9 minutes from home if we pay tolls, which Mama pays tolls, because Mama does not take 5 hours to drive home. Be in my bed by 1:30 in the morning. Bye!
Bye.